Hi everyone, my name is Jade and welcome back to Vlogmas 2019. Today I'm going to be sharing a gift guide, but this is a little bit different than the typical gift guides you see, as I'm going to be focusing on gifts that are more sustainable, more minimal, and a lot more kind of thoughtful and personal. So I think around this time of year we can definitely have a tendency to be quite wasteful and end up giving and receiving. Whenever I say that phrase, it always makes me think of that episode of Friends, you know, where Joey is doing, I think it's Monica and Chandler's wedding, and he's saying giving and having and receiving and having and giving. Anyway, we can end up giving and receiving gifts that can be a little bit just kind of generic, I guess, with not that much thought gone into them, and they can end up being something that that person doesn't use. So that can be something just like a candle or your typical socks, although ironically this year I have asked for candles as I'm running very low and I just love having candles burning, and Matt has decided that he does too, and when I'm out he'll take my really expensive candles and start burning them, and I'll get home and be like, they're mine. So I think I might need to get Matt some candles, but Matt has also asked for socks and pants this Christmas. So we are absolute Christmas cliches, but that aside, I think it can be really nice to give a gift that you can tell a lot of thought has gone into. So I've broken this gift guide up into categories, and the first category is personalised and handmade gifts. So this is definitely one of my favourite type of gifts to receive. I absolutely love something that is either personalised or has been handmade. So for example, my little cousin Rosie, who is the absolute queen of giving personalised and handmade gifts, always gets me something so thoughtful. So I think this was for last Christmas. She made me this little deck of cards, and each card has a sticker on it which says a reason why she loves me. It makes me want to cry. It's just one of the nicest things I've ever received, and it's just so thoughtful. So yeah, I love this. It's also presented really nicely. Well done, Rosie. So yeah, I keep this on my bedside table, and it's just such a really kind, thoughtful thing. So something like this for someone you love could be an amazing idea. Similarly, my cousin Victoria is very thoughtful, and she knows how much I love animals, and Victoria collects calendars. So every year on my birthday and Christmas, she'll cut out all of the animal pictures from her calendars and make me a little scrapbook with all of the animals in, which is just the loveliest thing. It's one of my favourite things that I really look forward to. And I think last year she ended up going into 2 books because she had so many pictures. So yeah, that is very sweet. Another really great thoughtful gift you could get for a loved one is a photo album of some of your favourite memories together. So it's become a tradition now that every year on our anniversary, I make Matt a photo album of our kind of previous year in review, and it's such a nice way to look back over everything we've done that year, all of our memories, and we now have a stack of photo albums, and hopefully that is just going to grow into a library of photo albums one day that we can show our future kids / dogs to see kind of how our relationship has grown and evolved and everything we've done over the years. So I think a photo album can be an amazing gift, and if you don't have enough to fill an album, you could perhaps get someone a printed photo of a really special time you shared together. And I can say this because I'm pretty sure my mum knows I'm getting this for her. If not, mum, fast forward now just for a couple of minutes. But my friend Anna, who was a bridesmaid at my wedding, is also an extremely talented photographer, and she took a few shots at our wedding, and one of them is this absolutely beautiful photo of my mum and I when we were getting ready. And I love it, my mum loves it, so I'm going to get it blown up onto like a canvas for her to put on the wall. And I think that's such a nice thing because it was a really special moment for us, and it was taken by someone that we both love. So yeah, I think things like that can just be the absolute best gifts. Along those same lines, I absolutely love gifts that are personalisable. As you can tell, so much thought has gone into them. So a great way that you can do this is getting a personalised piece of jewellery. And I've mentioned this brand a lot of times, but I absolutely love Talisman's Kind's jewellery. She is a vegan jewellery creator, and she makes the most beautiful pieces, and she also does custom orders. So a lot of you will know this cow necklace that I wear every day, and it says friend not food. And for my wedding, I ordered personalised pieces of jewellery for myself, my mum and my bridesmaids. So I've got it here, but the necklace part is broken, so I need to get that fixed. but it just says be kind, which is my favourite phrase, and each piece of jewellery was unique as it had that person's favourite animal on it, and it is definitely one of my favourite gifts that I have ever given. Another company which I recently discovered that offer amazing personalised gifts is Mapiful. So they reached out to me and very kindly offered to send me one of their customisable maps, and I checked out their website and I absolutely loved their products, so I said yes please, and I actually ended up spending a bit more on their site because I ordered the absolute biggest map that you can get. So essentially Mapiful is a website where you can create a custom map or a custom star map of a specific place or date and time that means a lot to you. So the star maps would be amazing to commemorate either a wedding day, an engagement, or a birthday, just a specific date and time that means a lot to you, and they look really cool, so I'm probably going to be getting one of those in the future. But this time I decided to order a traditional map, and after a lot of deliberation I decided to go with Exeter, as I was considering getting a map of Paris as that is my favourite city in the world, but I decided to go for Exeter as that is the place where Matt and I met and a lot of the early years of our relationship was spent, so it means a lot to both of us, and we thought it would look amazing on our living room wall next to one of our wedding photos. So when you go onto their website and click to design your map, you firstly choose the location that you would like your map to be of, so I put in Exeter. You can then customise the labels, so it automatically comes up with the city, the country and the coordinates on the map, and Matt and I decided to just leave it like that, but you can customise the labels and put in something like where we fell in love, where our baby was born, I don't know, just very original ideas. I'm sure there's some great ideas of customization out there, but we just like to stick with the city, location and coordinates as we thought it looked really nice and also weren't creative enough to come up with a cool phrase. Next you go on, and this is my favourite part, where you can customise the style and the colour of your map. So after a lot of deliberation, we spent hours on the site deciding what to get, but we decided to go for just a plain black and white map, and we're going to put a black and white wedding photo next to it on the wall. I actually made a PowerPoint with multiple slides and options when we were deciding what to get, but ultimately we decided black and white would be great as we can change the colour scheme of our house and it will remain a constant. But I think at some point I'm definitely going to order a Paris map for my office, and I will definitely be getting a pink one of those as I absolutely love the look of the pink maps. And then finally you can choose the size of your map. So I decided that I would just pay a little bit extra and get the biggest map because we wanted it to really fill the space on our whole wall. So I'm going to insert a clip now showing you the map we got. I just tried to hold it up, but it is so big that it did not go well. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it's going to look amazing on our wall. And another thing that I love about Mapiful is that they offer worldwide free shipping. So wherever you're watching this from, you don't have to worry about shipping costs. And they have very kindly offered to give me a 10% off discount code for any of my viewers. So if you decide you would like to order one, just enter the code JadeGreenVegan10, I'll put that up on the screen and in the description, at checkout, and you will get 10% off your order. The next category of gifts is an experience gift, and I absolutely love this type of gift as it's such a great way to create memories with the person that you're giving it to. So some really cool ideas of experience gifts that you could give are tickets to a concert or a specific event that you know that person would love. So for my birthday, Matt got me tickets to the Christmas Friends Fest, which is all about Friends, the TV show. You get to go and see the set. We had one of Ross's, what's it called? Moist Maker sandwiches. If you're not a Friends fan, you're going to be like, what are you talking about? But if you are, you know. And they do a vegan one, which was amazing. So yeah, Matt got me that for my birthday, and we actually went early on in December. And it was such a nice gift as it meant we had a really great memory together and got to spend some quality time together. Similarly, Rosie and I treated ourselves to an early kind of Christmas present and went to Jingle Bell Ball at the O2, which was incredible. We had the best time. There will be a vlog of that coming later this week. Other experience gifts that I have received and loved are trips to animal sanctuaries. So Matt took me to Buttercup Sanctuary for Goats. I said that really weirdly, Buttercup. Buttercup's Sanctuary for Goats a couple of years ago, quite a few years ago now, when I first went vegan, and I love goats. They are my favourite animals aside from dogs, and it was just such a great day. I absolutely loved it. We've also gone to Hillside. That was my other birthday present this year, to visit our foster sheep Willow, which was just so special. So I think a trip to an animal sanctuary. You can't go wrong. Every year on my little cousin Rosie's birthday, instead of getting her a physical gift, she will come to our house for a weekend sleepover and we'll do a fun surprise activity, and typically that has revolved around animal sanctuaries and doing fun animal themed activities. Although this year I've been a very bad cousin, as her birthday was back in May and it's now December and we have yet to do her birthday sleepover. It's been a crazy year, but we are going to go ice skating soon. That is going to be her very, very, very belated birthday present. Sorry, Rosie. The next category of gifts is charitable donations. So I think this can be such an amazing gift for someone that doesn't really have anything that they particularly want or need, or if someone asks you what you would like and you can't really think of anything, asking them to donate to a charity or a sanctuary that is really dear to your heart is just the perfect gift. So in fact, for our wedding, there was nothing that Matt and I really needed, as we've lived together for years, so we didn't really need any traditional kind of wedding gifts of house items. So in lieu of gifts, we asked for donations to 2 animal sanctuaries that are very close to our heart, one being Buttercup Sanctuary for Goats that I mentioned earlier, and the other Hillside, which is where our gorgeous little foster sheep Willow lives. And being able to contribute such a large donation to those 2 charities is by far the best wedding gift we ever could have asked for. And if people prefer to get you something physical rather than just give you cash to donate or directly donate themselves, you can also go on the wish list of a lot of charities' websites, especially for animal sanctuaries. They'll likely have a wish list of items that they need, and on Buttercup's wish list was a lot of items including a wheelbarrow. So a lot of our guests decided to get some items from their wish list and sent directly to our house, one of which was a wheelbarrow from Matt's lovely cousin Lisa. So it was really fun actually taking that wheelbarrow along with all of the other gifts to Buttercups and getting to give them to the animals ourselves. The not so fun part though was that we assumed that the wheelbarrow had come already put together, as it was in a huge box, and we got outside the sanctuary, opened up the box, and it was just all in parts. So we had to stand in the parking lot of the sanctuary for about an hour putting together a wheelbarrow. But we did it, and when we gave it to them, we were like, you may need to, you know, have a little look at this before you use it, as we're not sure we've done it right, but we did our best. The final category is to create a hamper filled with items that you know that person uses and loves on a regular basis. So for example, quite a few times I have made up a hamper or box filled with vegan snacks and treats for Matt, and I'm pretty sure they're some of his favourite gifts, even though they're by far the least expensive. So I would just fill it with popcorn, crisps and gelatin-free sweets. And personally, I know that I would love to receive a kind of beauty version of this box, filled with some nice shower gels. I love the Superdrug own brand ones, which are super inexpensive and vegan friendly and cruelty free. I also love candles, as I mentioned earlier, so it could be filled with some candles that I love from some really cool vegan companies. And of course, some of my favourite makeup products from e.l.f. I love BE Cosmetics, as I've mentioned many times. I'm the biggest advocate for their amazing mascara. And I do also love some higher end products, which probably aren't great for creating a box like this if you're trying to do it inexpensively. But if it's a really big birthday or Christmas treat and you really want to splurge on someone, some of my favourite higher end vegan products are Taya I Am. I absolutely love their hair care. I first discovered their, I can't remember what it's called, thickening clay mist, and I just love that. Today is one of the only days where I've got straight hair, but my hair is naturally quite wavy / curly, kind of wavy, and I just spray that in after the shower when my hair's wet and scrunch it like this, and then it makes my hair so lovely and wavy and I don't need to do anything to it. And then a year or so ago, my mum got me their shampoo and conditioner, which are now my all-time favourites, and I use them every day. I also love the Charlotte Tilbury makeup products. Pretty much everything of hers that I've tried I have loved, and it's all cruelty free with a lot of vegan options. So I'm sure I would love some of that thrown in there. And of course, like every vegan, I love Lush, and although some of their products are a bit more on the higher end, you can get some bath bombs that are relatively inexpensive, and I love their lip scrub, which is quite inexpensive and lasts for a very long time. So those are all of the items that I wanted to share with you today in my thoughtful minimalist gift guide. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow in another Vlogmas episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!